You said Harry Harriman was there and Buttery Ken.
I think there were 6 of us.
Well, who were the others?
The other ones.
Blake, we are well overdue for a Bob Mortimer clip. What do you reckon?
Absolutely.
But a couple of weeks. This looks like it's a modern episode. It's definitely a COVID episode because everyone's separated on the Would I Lie to You desks.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I've seen one of these before.
Yeah, maybe. I've seen it before, but maybe we haven't. Like, maybe I just saw an episode on TV a couple of years ago. Anyway, the question is, did Bob Mortimer make a decision in a caravan park at midnight that he soon came to deeply regret?
This is so vague. That's too vague. Yes, he probably did, but give me the... It's too vague.
Vague is the world that Bob lives in.
True.
Give him vague, and then he'll lead us to the light.
Really?
He'll lead us to the light that he wants to lead us to.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. This is all I know, so let's get in and find out more.
Bob, you're next.
Yeah, strap in, David.
Yeah.
I once made a decision in a caravan park at midnight that I soon came to deeply regret.
Oh, God. Right, OK. What decision did you come to at midnight in a caravan park?
Well, as I always say, David, it's a long time ago. So my memory's a bit... It's like trying to locate a rabbit's tear in a petrol spill.
Yeah.
Not easy.
Is it going to be the sort of distant remembrance that could be mistaken for invention?
That's
Or
the
it would
one.
be indistinguishable, the two forms of brain activity. They'd look identical.
They can do, yes.
Yes.
But they taste different.
Where was the caravan park?
In Hartlepool, Crimden Dean. Which
Well, we know what the decision was that you regretted.
Yeah, on the beautiful coast at Hartlepool, Crimden Dean, static caravans, you know the ones...
Yes.
They look like porter cabins.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that appealed to us when we saw the brochure.
Who were you there with?
I was there with my friends. This would be,
Here we go.
I would say, 1975-ish, because those were Cags and Harry Harriman and Buttery Ken, who of course was named that because his dad worked at a dairy farm. So it wasn't just random.
So, was you out dancing, raving before the decision was made?
No, it was bingo.
No, bingo.
And reruns of the horse racing. We'd been to the social club.
Yes.
Was this all of you now? You said Harry Harriman was there and Buttery Ken.
I think there were 6 of us.
Well, who were the others?
The other ones. Slow Colin was there.
Slow Colin?
Yes.
Why was he called Slow Colin?
Well, why do you think,
Well-
mate? He was very slow.
He's physically slow.
Physically slow.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And Still Barry.
Wow. Yeah. After all these years, he's still called Barry. Is that how he got the nickname? He didn't have anything about him. He went, what can we call it? Well, he's still called Barry. Let's call him Still Barry.
So, yeah, 6 of us with our flares. And,
OK, so all those people were there. And we've definitely given you enough time now to remember the thing that you regretted.
Well, on my way back from social club, I was dragged away from my friends by an old woman. Probably only about 40, but old to me then. And she thrust me up against a static caravan.
Hang on.
Right.
And I said, come and help us, Slow Colin. Will anybody help me? And she started to kiss me.
Kiss?
And I noticed that next to us was, the Calagas
Yeah.
canisters. So, snog in, spot them, realise it's a safety issue, push her away.
It was that hot a kiss. So you disengaged.
Disengaged and went away. And the important point is she shouted at me words similar to, my husband, my fella, is going to kill you.
Wow.
But I went back to the caravan and I said to me mates, there's a bloke's going to kill us.
Oh, us? That was kind of it.
We're all included.
So, we were very scared young
Yeah.
boys, and so we
Yeah.
decided we had to get out of there.
Yeah.
So we decided to walk the 26 miles to Newcastle to watch the movie of the rock opera Tommy by who? The Who.
That's not a quiz question. It was by the Who.
By The Who.
It's a 26-mile walk. When did you envisage arriving in Newcastle? And what screening of Tommy were you aiming for?
We set off at midnight. It was dark. The moon hadn't been attached to mains power by that point. Slow progress, because, of course, we had our flares on, which acted like sails, trying to get through.
Yeah.
I had slow Colin with you anyway.
And still Barry, who doesn't move at all.
But Bob, which bit of this decision do you regret?
I'm not even there yet. I'm so sorry.
All of this for nothing.
I can end it quick if
So,
you
no.
want.
Is that what you said to her?
No.
So we got there, I'm thinking round about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Having been walking all night.
All night.
OK.
Isn't that incredible?
What happened next?
So this is old-fashioned ABC cinema, and I don't know if you remember, they'd often have the fire exits out onto the street.
Yeah.
One of them was open. We crept in, and we went to sleep between the seats, waiting for the film to come on. And, you know, I think we deserved the sleep, and I ain't going to apologise for it.
OK. What do you regret then?
We didn't see the film.
Oh,
That's
no.
the regret.
That's the regret.
Out of all of that, that's the
So, what's it
regret.
going to be then? Could that be true?
Come on, that is so difficult.
My cheeks are so sore.
Yeah, I know. Just from the rabbit tear in like a gasoline spill or whatever he said. Oh my god!
I think you liked that a lot.
I lost my mind. Oh, so the story was absolutely ridiculous. So many different random elements in it and ridiculous characters. So I think it's got to be true. It's Bob.
Yeah, fine.
There were elements of the story that made me kind of feel like it was lying, though, even though you should always believe a Bob story. But that's the thing. At the end of the day, I got to always believe a Bob story.
Yeah, and I'm now of the opinion that I need to ask myself, how will I feel if I say true and it ends up being a lie? And how will I feel if I say lie and it ends up being true?
Yeah, exactly. These are the big questions in life. I've been on holiday and have been up all night and have gone to a movie and just slept through the entire one before. But like, I don't live to regret that moment years later. That's not the moment I'm like, oh, I missed the performance.
Surely walking 27 kilometres or 24 kilometres
No,
is
miles. We're talking like 40 plus.
Miles.
Yeah, 40 plus kilometres. Yeah.
Nah. That's what you regret.
Yeah. Maybe regret like putting yourself in a position with that woman to begin with that like kick-started this whole domino effect. That's the regret.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I mean by like it felt like it could be alive because you're like, that would have been the regretting part, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to go against it. True story.
No,
Bob Mortimer,
yeah,
always true.
All right, 2 truths once again.
Yeah.
I hate myself.
Yeah, there's still a chunk to go, so let's find out more.
David, all I'll say is, when I heard Bob read the card, he said at midnight he made a regrettable decision.
Forgot about
The
that.
cinema was in the morning. You said it was a
Yes.
7 or 8.
According to this story,
Oh,
the
that's 10
regrettable
hours
decision
later.
was made at about 10:30 a.m.
No.
Thought
The
about
decision to go and see the film was made at midnight. And
Oh, you regret not seeing the film. You don't regret the decision to see the film.
I suppose you're right, David, yeah. I know I regret something.
It's the walk for me.
Yeah.
When it started getting to the day, why didn't you hop on a train
Maybe
or a bus?
because the only money we had. But maybe not.
Oh, this might be a
I don't see where the gas canisters came into it.
Yeah.
I suppose there's part of me that wonders
details.
whether, as Bob mentioned the gas canisters, he wasn't quite sure how the story was going to go. And he thought, I'm going to mention the gas canisters, see if I'm going to use that. No, I'm not. And obviously this could be remembering, but it could be thinking it up.
Lie, for sure.
You think for sure? Well,
sure.
let me just pick you up on the phrase "for sure," because I promise you it is not certain. From anyone else, that story is completely unbelievable.
What's unbelievable about what are you not believing?
You're not traumatised like me by Bob's appearances on this show. So you're just, quite simply, you're just listening to what he's saying. Clearly, that's not the sort of thing that happens to people. So you're just happy to say lie.
Yeah.
OK, that's fine.
It's not as easy for you, though, is it?
It isn't as easy because he does his own dentistry in a chair he balances on his kitchen island, which I would say is less plausible than this story about walking to see Tommy. We're going to say lie. We're going to say lie.
No.
And then, certainly in one of the infinite number of universes, Bob is going to go, no, it's true. And then what's going to happen to me?
Well, are you all right?
I don't think so, no.
Let's find out.
And do you know, I'm surprised that no one on the production has asked that earlier in this process.
So you're saying it's a lie?
Yes, I'm saying it's a lie.
OK,
And may I add,
David.
it had better be one.
David.
Right,
He needs it to be a
Bob,
lie.
this is a big moment. What you've just told us,
Yes.
was it true or, as David thinks, was it a lie?
I was telling the truth.
Oh my God, of course.
I am not OK.
Oh my God, David was just broken in the end.
Yeah, I love seeing it.
He's just a shell of his former self going through all those stories with Bob.
It's just funny, like, when we see him like that, can't you just hear that, hello, darkness, my old friend?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, man. He knew. He knew as well, and he was with two people that didn't know a good Bob story. But David, you know better.
He does, and I guess he can override them, but David doesn't like doing that, does he?
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't often. Like, if the other two agree on something, I think every single time we've seen him, he's agreed with it. He's never gone, nah, it's definitely the other thing. So, yeah.
I can't wait for the day that we actually are so sure, because it's just Bob, that it is a true story, and we have that happen to us, because I want to know if it even exists.
Yeah. I think everything he's ever said has been true.
And they've all been great. So, guys at home, if you've enjoyed these ones, please let us know by hitting the like button. And if you have anything to say on these videos, please hit us up in the comments.
And if you want to see more Would I Lie to You clips, of course, all the Bob Mortimer clips, we've got a playlist just there with all of them. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.
Bye, guys.